Okay.
That was a word. Hey. Okay, Paulus, I have a story for you.
Nice.
There was this one time I was with my old club in Iceland, and we had to go for a training camp in winter because obviously the weather in Iceland in winter is not so special. We decided to go to Spain, all of us together, and once we arrived there, it was somewhere in the mountains. It was actually snowing there as well, so our fitness coach decided to take us all out on a cross-country skiing trip. Lovely trip, best training camp I've ever had.
Okay, I have a story for you. One time when I played in Sweden, we're in an away game, and just before kickoff, I realized that shit, I don't have my shin pads, and all the guys were already going out, so I couldn't come up with anything. So I took banana, used the banana sheets, and I put them to both and played the game with those. What do you say about that?
All right, that's impressive. Well done.
Thank you.
I've got one more story for you, maybe even two. There was this one time I was away with the youth national teams of Iceland. We were playing in Hungary or something, I can't remember really, but somewhere in Eastern Europe. We were leading, I think, 1-0 against Russia. We were really under pressure, and we decided to make a defensive change. So we put a real muscle guy in. He never got injured or anything. We had a throw-in deep in our own half, and we decided to just throw it back and make a volley up the pitch. It ended up hitting that guy in the face, and he just came in. He spent a total of 9 seconds on the pitch, thereof like 2 seconds with the ball in play. Knocked out. Some cheap Eastern European medical staff came in with funky barriers and took him off the pitch. I think that's the shortest national game I've ever experienced.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. I have this little bit similar story actually. I was playing in Finland in IFK Mariehamn. We had a game in Turku actually where we're gonna play the first round in Europa League, and my parents had driven all the way to see the game. They lived close to Helsinki, so a few hours drive, and then first situation I was involved in the game, I got a huge elbow, my nose. I was bleeding like crazy, and they came in with the bars. And then in the locker room, my nose looked like this, and I was like all confused. And I was sitting there with the team doctor, and then somebody was knocking at the locker room door, and we were both thinking like, who might come here? And he opened the door, and it was my mom. And my first question is, how did you come through all the security? But I think they bought it because she actually really seemed concerned. So mom just came to check that I was okay, and that's it.
That's a good mother. Yeah, you have. Impressive. I think I have one more story for you.
Okay.
I won't tell you where it was because you might. It's somewhere where you've played before.
Okay.
Let's say that. And I was playing this game as like biggest rival in that designated country, and they had some bad blood. There was a former player of my team at the time in the other team, but he was on the bench, and he was warming up right next to all our ultras, or really fans, and they were shouting abuse at him the whole time. And at one point, I think they started throwing something at him. So of course he thought to himself, it's time for me to throw something back. So he ran down to the corner flag, picked it up, threw it into the stands. Right after that, our fans threw a bomb into the pitch, and the game was cancelled.
Wow. Big bomb?
No, but the referee got scared, so he said he didn't trust himself to carry on.
But now, when you're saying that, I actually have one more story for you too.
You're just copying me.
Yeah, this one is crazy. Yeah, I was playing in Poland here in Lech Poznan before, and we had a game, official game, and we were a little bit short on players, so they actually put our kit manager. He was part of the squad, and I thought first it was just like a funny thing. Guy somewhere around 60s, and then last 10 minutes I was looking like, whoa, what the hell is happening? Pangenio is coming in. He came in. He made the most amazing bicicleta, winning goal, second last minute of the game. What do you say about that? I would say that the skiing on the camp, that's true.
It sounds like something Icelandic people would do, but actually we don't like winter sports that much, so that is actually not true.
Okay, and then there's the guy who played really short time that game and subbed in and gets subbed out. That I hope that's true, because that's actually a really funny story.
That's the most crazy thing I've ever experienced on a football pitch. And to be fair, I think it was a little bit too detailed, the story I gave you, so it would have been really... I would have been an artist if that was a lie. Looking at your nose. I'm gonna go with that story, and also I've met your mother. She's just a lovely, lovely lady. So I'm gonna go with a mother love story.
That's good. I broke my nose 4 times and actually pretty satisfied. It's still there. not breathing so good, but still there. You're right. It was true, and I'm still impressed how my mom took so fast from the other side on the stands all the way to the locker room. Need to give her a little credit for that.
Yeah. Huge shout out to Mama Paulus.